Yeah, on the spotlight.
Who is Owen? Okay, so first, my names are Owen Simbarashe Fundiwa.
Simba what?
Simbarashe.
What tribe is that?
Okay, so the meaning is...
Okay, tell us the meaning, yeah.
The meaning is Simbarashe means... Simbarashe means the power of God. Simba is power, then Ra is of, then Ishe is God. That's Shona. So yeah, so I'm Simbarashe Fundiwa. But yeah, I'm Owen. Some call me Owen Kalabala. Yeah, I come from a family of 7. I have 3 sisters and the other guys are 4. We're all guys, like guys. So yeah, that's me. I'm a Christian. I come from a Christian home. Both my parents are pastors. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So we're going to see you be a pastor?
No. I'm okay.
The way you're refusing.
I'm okay. I'm doing ministry with my voice, not really getting to be a preacher. No. Yeah, I'm preaching. Yeah, I'm a preacher, but not really a pastor. I'm a preacher through music. Yeah. So yeah, I come from a family of 7. Yeah. Like I have said, I'm Tonga. I'm Tonga by tribe.
Oh, you're Tonga?
Yeah. Oh. Funny enough, I can't speak. Yeah, but at least I can.
Where did you grow up from?
Huh?
Where did you...
Lusaka, I mean.
So, which language was used at home?
We mostly spoke Nyanja.
Oh, so Chinyanja.
Chinyanja, yeah. A bit of Tonga here and there. At least I can hear, but I can't go like deep into the whole thing.
So okay, so just say good morning to the viewers in Tonga.
Mwaboka buti.
Okay, that he knows.
Yeah, that one I know. Yeah, so that's me. I think that's all about Owen. I'm an actor.
There's a lot about you.
There's a whole
No, we're
lot,
going to get on that part. Please just relax, calm down, down. Hang in there. Yes. So okay, tell us, how did the interest of music start?
Well, with music, I come from a musical background. My father used to play, not he used to play, my father is a musician. He used to play almost all the instruments, yeah, but he stopped for some reasons. And then he can sing as well. I think from my dad's side, all the guys, my aunties, my uncles can all sing, and they used to be my inspiration. Back there, I used to look up to them. And then we grew up in the church, so most of our activities were just church centered. So it was all about church, singing, being in the choir. And then I don't know, but mom says when I was a very small boy, when I was a baby in diapers, not diapers, but my diaper considered. So she says I used to play mapoto mnyumba with my spoon and mtiko. So
she knew that.
Yeah, so I grew up like that, and I continued like that in the choir, in the Sunday school choir at church where we used to be. Yeah, then singing as well. So I grew up as a drummer, then I became a drummer, but I didn't do much of a singing. Yeah,
so when did you know that you can sing?
I noticed,
because it was always about like instruments.
Yeah. It was more of that, which led to me stopping playing drums, because what used to happen is when I realized to say, okay, I can sing, the church knew me for a drummer. So when I say I want to be on the mic, I want to back, they would stop me. So drums, no, I don't want to play. Drums, I don't want to play. Then now they were like, can he sing? Can he really sing? Then I started doing it bit by bit, till now, yeah, but still learning. So
has it always been gospel with you when it comes to music, or maybe there was a point when you were in school? You know, we've all been to school, there's just always those cool boys that sing about stuff. Or for you, has it always been about like the gospel?
For me, it's always been about the gospel. It's always been the sober guy, obviously. So I used to be crazy like that, talking too much and being all funny. But when it comes to ministry-wise, I never did secular. I was just a church boy, and then it was all about because I grew up in the choir. So it's always been growing up in the choir, in the music thing. So I never used to do secular, but only gospel all this time.
Okay, so let's talk about your acting career.
Wow.
Yes, because we know that I don't know if it's just in Zambia or I don't know, but when you're a gospel artist and then you want to try out acting, there's always that negative response from people like, you can't do this, like why should you even think of being an actor? Can you just tell us how the journey has been for you? Has it always been an easy road, or has it been tough, shaky? How has it been?
Okay, so for me it's quite interesting because growing up in the church, we used to do drama. That's where the acting thing was birthed from. We used to do drama in the church, Bible Vija. So I never saw myself doing music. The only thing I saw about myself was acting. So the first thing that introduced me in the industry was the acting.
Really?
Yeah, the singing, obviously it's now that people are getting to notice I can sing, because I never used to bring it out. It was like, okay, it was my own thing. It was like, okay, me and God, but not making it a career. So acting was everything for me. I remember when I was working then I had to say they had auditions at Movie TV. Then I went and auditioned, then I went through, then I was one of the lead characters in Pamadadada. And so it's the acting career introduced me. So it's easy. I think it has been easy because people knew the actor before the singer. That's why some people will think, like the way you had asked me, would think maybe I used to do secular before. I came in the church, but I've always been in the church. Just that my acting career was everything. The singing just came and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, after an instruction. So it's always been questioned because people don't get to relate with it too.
They don't.
Okay. But I feel when I feel both of them are giftings from God, so it's about what you get to do with them. So I feel I use my acting career to heal as well, because I make people laugh. I get to give out my best. I feel all of them, like the parable in the Bible where those guys were giving talents. When I'm going to kushika, when I'm boy up at your boss, wakabwela bazangala vyo pano nzabasungira cheka wakapeza. So for me, it's been I'm going to use everything that I have to get out there. I think it has helped me because people know about Owen now, the singer, because of the acting career. So I use my career, my acting career, to get out there and minister as well.
So your family has always been supportive? Very
supportive, always on my back, like, okay, nice. But it's funny, sometimes the scenes that you get to play and then miss and like he's asking questions, but then he's not going to go into details because it's okay, it's just acting. So I'm an actor. When I'm acting, there's nothing about Owen, it's just a script. You get? So it's just a script, there's nothing about me. But when I'm doing ministry, it's who I am, it's me, there's no script there. It's me and God, and so there's a difference. The actor guy is a script, the guy in the script, and then the minister is who I am in real life. This is just me, there's no script. Yeah.
Awesome. So do you ever get to have challenges where you have to be maybe at the studio and then you also have to be on set?
Yeah, a whole lot of times, but it comes back to like the people that I get to work with, they understand to say, okay, even on the acting career as well, the industry, they understand, say, okay, this guy is a Christian, this guy is a singer, so you get to schedule up stuff to say, okay, this day you are working, you are filming, this day you need to be at the studio, so I get to manage my time like that.
Awesome. So are you the one that writes your songs, or you have someone that writes for you?
Yeah, I write my songs. Funny enough, I never thought I would write, I remember when we had the first meeting, that's why I used to delay. Like, I think I love listening from God. I feel when it's God's timing, it's always the best. So when Minister Manasseh, the former MKV, asked me to say, okay, can you write? I'm like, I don't know how to write. You don't know how to write? Yeah, but you need to start recording. Like, oh, okay, cool. If we're going to start recording, then you need to write my songs. But with time, when we started, after much prayer and seeking God, when we began to write, God began to review the songs to me. He began to drop the songs. Then it was easier because, when you're working with God, He brings people that are supposed to be in the mission of your purpose as well. So I had Manasseh himself, I had Jeff, I had Mutwale around, I had Haggai, all those guys.
Someone is smiling in the studio.
Yeah, I was surrounded, I think I was surrounded by the right people, and then, so the writing came in because of the people I used to be with and everything.
You've talked of Manasseh. What role does he play to you or in your life? Is he your spiritual father, mentor? What's going on? What's happening?
Okay, yeah, so Minister Manasseh is, I would say, Chizunkaite.
Ora muchinyanja mukabitindeda. I'm sure my Zambian
I would
people.
I would say he's my mentor. He's my destiny helper. Going back, I remember I was telling God, I've always told God to say, if you've really called me, you should make ways. I'm not going to stress about it or push myself. So there was one time I was singing at church. Then there was a pastor from South Africa that came in. Then after he prayed for the offerings and I started singing. So from there he went to some family. Then he told them, I need that boy. So he got my contacts and he called to say, I'm having a fellowship at Great North Salvation Army. So I was invited there. And I went there, I found Minister Manasseh and Mutwale, the whole SOS team came in. They ministered, then I was called up front to say, okay, no, you need to submit to Minister Manasseh. This is what God is saying, you need to go with him. Then I heard, but then I needed to hear God for myself as well, to say, okay, this is what he wants me to do. So after an instruction from God, I submitted to Minister Manasseh, and it has been awesome. It has been a learning process. It has been good. And at the end of the day, I've always thanked God to say, okay, I had to meet him. I had to be under him. I had to be with him, and he's been a blessing. So I would say he's my mentor, and he's my destiny helper as well.
That's awesome. Yeah. You keep talking or emphasizing on the point of hearing from God. How do you hear from God? How do you know, like, okay, now this is God speaking. It's not my mind. It's not anyone speaking, but this is God.
So
I want to know.
You want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
Okay, so it's easy. It's easy. He's our Father. Iwatate bakambukamba katamanda uzi atoke abasibango bakamba erisiba anti abadadi bakamba. So that's how it's been. That's how it is with me. It comes back to the relationship, the depth of the relationship with God. You will know to say, okay, now he's talking. This is an instruction. Because of how much you get to be with him and how you've built a relationship, you get. So I know to say, okay, it's him speaking because of the relationship that I have with him. So it comes back to the relation that you get to have with him, the depth and everything. The more you connect and the more you get to know, say, okay, he's talking. Right now I'm using my mind. So it's that easy. The only secret is seeking him and getting to spend more time.
It's easy?
Yeah, it's easy. It's a decision of the heart. It's about, it's about, because you go in there like, okay, you know me, you know everything about me. You go there with no agenda. Like, okay, this is the issue. So it's a one-on-one thing.
Awesome. Yeah. So how would you describe your music?
My music, I would say my music is praise and worship. Yeah, because there is no genre where I would say it's rock, pop, and no, yeah. It's not there. My music is praise and worship and inspirational music as well. Yeah, just what God wants me to say to the people, and mostly I just pour out my heart to Him. Yeah, and the experiences that I've been through with Him and with life as well. So it's birthed from there. Okay,
so can you say from the time that you started your music, the journey has been good for you? You haven't faced any challenges, or you can say, boy, oh boy, it hasn't been easy. How has this whole thing been for you? Have you been welcomed by other artists in the industry?
Okay, I would say it's 50-50. Okay, truth be told, is working with Christ isn't easy. Isn't easy. It's not easy. That's the truth. I shouldn't lie about it. It's not easy. It's full of challenges. But at the end of the day, He is our hope, and we are on a mission. We are sent by Him. So although monga police Kagero kana 16 years Kagero, she's a police officer. What gives her the courage to stand I mean, so and it stops? It's because of the backing that she has. She knows to say the government of Zambia has my back. Like I'm a police officer. I'm allowed. So I think it's what gives me the courage, knowing to say I didn't come in here like how can I end that shit? But I was sent, and I know who's backing me. I know who's behind me. I know to say I have the Holy Spirit, I have Christ behind this mission. So it's hard. It gets to be tough, but I know to say He's always making ways and things straight. But the challenges are there. You know, people need to understand what God has called you to do for them to accept you and to just move with you. So it comes back to that. So when people understand what God has called you to do, it's easy for them to relate and get to like, okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So how many artists have you worked with so far? Established artists. Yes.
Yeah, I love the emphasis at established artists. Yeah. Okay. I haven't worked with a whole lot of people on my project, the Caravana project. I haven't worked with a lot of people. Though I had one of the best. I have the best musicians in Zambia. You know, name the Shebs. You know, LV, the Elect guys. You know, yeah. Some of them we got to work with them on my project. So I feel I worked with the right people. But when it comes to to who I featured, I only featured Minister Manasseh and Jeff, who is also the producer of the album, and Janine, Ruth, Elizabeth. Those are established.
Yeah. So how many albums do you have so far?
I only have one. And
when was it done?
2019. No, 2018.
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
So are you working